What up, Houston Texans fans? Bayou City boys, we are back. Texans, Broncos, week 13. As far as the injury report, as of Thursday of this recording, we have some full participants so far. Jimmy Ward, full participant from his hamstring.
Word.
Laremy Tunsil, full participant. CJ Stroud, full participant. Jake Hansen, full participant. And George Fant, full participant. Limited was Noah Brown, wide receiver, and Tank Dell. Tank with his
I'm
calf.
sure Tank is.
Noah with his knee.
Oh, his calf.
Yeah.
So they're both limited. We'll see how the Friday report comes out. And then did not practice for 2 days already. Sheldon Rankins and Dalton Schultz.
I know. I see. I was worried about Schultz.
Yeah, he has a hamstring. So
Shit, I just picked him up in a league.
yep. So that's why I said Brevin Jordan played a lot in Jacksonville in the fourth because they don't know if he's going to end up.
He's the only tight end I have in your league.
Shit.
Figure that out.
You want Logan Thomas back there?
Just maybe. I was about to say we'll talk after. Anyhow, no, I think Schultz is really important because I just feel like with Titus Howard going out, and we're probably gonna see Juice play left guard, that they're probably gonna go back to what we did earlier in the season, where the objective for the O line now is to just keep CJ safe, and it's gonna be hard to do that without Schultz. Unless you get the same production from Andrew Beck. But that's gonna be at the expense of not running the ball.
Do you think? I was gonna say, do you think they can get that? But then you said at the expense of not running the ball, which they haven't been doing the best of all season.
True. Besides those 2 games of Singletary,
Yeah.
it's been kind of meh. And we said it. Well, we didn't do a video last week, but we thought about it. We're like, wonder how it's gonna work if they try to force it, and it felt like they were for a bit, and it didn't work, and kind of looks like we're right.
But
back
think
where we
about
were.
it. If you that's where it's like it's really hard to have an opinion on that because think about it like this: if I abandon the run game for the most part to protect my quarterback, that makes sense with the exception of Dalton Schultz, Noah Brown, Tank Dell. Like, they're all fucking hurt. So,
Yeah.
we kind of have to run the ball.
Nico Collins time.
Well, I mean, there's those options. I'm not, but I'm saying, we
no,
can't get away from running the ball as much as we think we are. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Because you
still
need
have
that
to try,
production.
You still have to put in the. I mean, look at other teams that have struggled even with like running the ball, and you can see how their offense has been pretty much non-existent without that, 1-2 punch of it. Because everybody knows what CJ can do, but if you have a run game, we've seen what it does even more for that offense when it opens it up even more. Now
there's still a way to win this game.
Yes. What is
And it's going to be on the back of the defense. It's like the game we had a couple weeks ago where we were like, oh, the defense saved CJ. We kind of need that again. Because if you can put pressure on Russell Wilson from the D-line without having to blitz a linebacker as much, then that plays into our favor because he don't like to stand in the pocket anyway. Well, that's fine because Terminator and fucking Grenard are fast as shit. So if they can get to him, they can apply pressure. It really helps us.
I know Patrick on Twitter said Denver's starting right tackle Mike McGlinchey allows the
idiot they got
highest
from the
percentage of pressure amongst all OT in the NFL at 35.1% of pass rush. So
and they gave him fat dollars too.
Yep. So they're looking at Will Anderson to exploit that and get Russell. I think Jimmy Ward coming back helps a ton also.
It does for sure, because you could split time at safety with him and Desmond King. Desmond King can play the nickel corner, which is what he's comfortable doing anyhow. So we're good. We're good. That's why I don't know why people were tripping over Shaq Griffin getting cut. I'm almost fairly positive that he might have asked for that.
He might have. People were losing their shit over that for no damn reason.
I put
Uh,
huge surprise on our post, and people were like, "It's not a huge surprise." And then some were like, "This is the biggest surprise of the year," and I was like,
Yeah,
"Okay."
and people were like, if we're not signing Marcus Peters, then this makes no sense to do.
Yes, and that's another thing. Like Marcus Peters, I know people he left Dallas without a contract, and so people are like, "Oh, that means he's coming to Houston." It's like that doesn't mean anything. He probably wants to play for a contender. Like at this point,
I mean, we're like, who would you replace on our team with Marcus Peters? Like, you're not gonna replace the outside corner for me. You're just not gonna do it. What the fuck am I gonna do with you? That's stupid. This is people don't know what the fuck they're
I
talking about.
I
Like,
feel like people forget you can only have 53 men on your roster.
yes,
And that's why, like, when we were cutting Matt Amendola and then we picked him back up and all that, we were doing all these moves. It's like, okay, we needed to replenish stuff that we're missing, and you get better production. That's how it is running a team. You have to figure it out.
we owe Denver an ass whooping anyway. I think because we played them last year and we played them for like 3.5 quarters and they stole one from us. I think they beat us for sure. I think it was some bullshit. So I want that win back.
Um, I guess looking at what we have to do, I mean, of course, they have Cortland Sutton, Russell Wilson, Jared Judy, Marvin Mims, Javante Williams.
That's why I say if you can apply pressure with just the defensive line and let the rest of the. Did we get Perriman back this week? I don't know. I think we might.
I think so.
Yeah, we should because he went from 3 games to 2 games, wasn't it?
Think so. Oh, they Marvin Mims was limited this week, and Jared Judy was limited. Hmm. Jared Judy's dealing with a groin injury.
Mm.
Marvin Mims dealing with a hamstring injury,
Mm.
and their kicker Will Lutz is dealing with a hip injury.
Mm.
So
Oh, it's week
Yes.
13. Everybody's beat up.
yeah, everybody.
Denzel Perriman will be back this week.
I thought he would. All right,
Since
that makes a world of difference right there.
Welcome to the return of linebacker Denzel Perriman. The 9-year veteran will be ready to play against the Broncos after serving a 2-game suspension.
Let's go. We get most of our defense back. Yeah. Defense gets healthy, offense gets hurt.
You know what? I'll take that trade. I'm partial to defense though, but I'll take that trade.
D'Amico Ryans is a defensive coach. And I mean, our O line has been band-aided all year, so it's kind of like juice.
All right, if we could get Tank Dell back, then I'm good. If as long as he plays, we're good. We're okay. Like I think we're still favored.
Word on the street is he's playing. They're just being very cautious.
That's fine. Being cautious is okay.
He practiced today. They said he looked pretty good in limited practice, so it's looking like he's on a trajectory to go and play.
That was a big word. I'm proud of you.
I'm proud of myself. I learned it today.
Forgot how to spell it though.
Yeah, trend. No, I was kidding. I mean, looking at it all though as a whole, I mean, barring if Tank plays, what are y'all looking at as far as like the game sense? Like,
It's hard to say because it's really dependent on how good that their D line is capable of playing.
true.
Like I'm gonna be honest with you, that's why we lost on last Sunday. Is because Titus Howard went down, Juice Scruggs got his first reps, so then they were like, "Well, we're gonna do what we can do to help Juice, right? Like let's protect Juice. You already got a fucking fifth string center, but Dieter been playing good, so like let's protect Juice. Anything coming up the middle, we got you, right? Well, then the defense recognized that shit, and they're like, "Well, who's helping Fant? You have nobody helping Fant. Overload that side of the ball with speed, and Josh Allen fucked us up. Like that's how we lost. And then CJ panicked, Slowick panicked. We had no time to figure it out. So like it just depended on how well their defensive line plays, or how well they disguise blitz, or the pressure they can apply on CJ, because that's going to be dependent on how many players we have to use to protect. If we don't have to help a whole bunch, we're fucking wide open, and then we're gonna blow them out straight up. Like health wise, if we were healthy, or what we had 2 weeks ago, we'd blow them out.
Bro, they're ready to ride, bro. They got Sean Payton. They got Russell Wilson.
Well, we're gonna run our bull right through that fucking horse.
We better.
They
I'm not losing to a quarterback with a perm. I'm not doing it.
Oh goddamn. We kind of already did. We lost to Bryce Young.
Disgusting. I forgot about that. All right.
I'll call it. I'll take Houston by 6.
I say Houston by 10, and CJ throws 3 touchdowns.
I'm gonna take Houston by 14, but it's close until the 4th.
Notice how none of us said a field goal.
No, I think it's weird too because we only win by field goals and shit.
Yeah. I just don't trust Amendola now.
Well, it's not that. It's like like the fucking Bengals game. We had that in the bag, and we kind of fucked that up.
Yeah.
And then, because we can get up if we play well. You can't make me believe that Denver's better than the Bengals.
Not at all.
No. I was like, I'm gonna say Will Anderson gets a fumble on somebody. I don't know who it is. Hopefully it's not my boy Javonte. Hopefully it's like Russell or something. But if it is, that's cool. I'll take it.
Don't let them get in the red zone because Samaje Perine is strong.
Fumble on Samaje.
He don't want none of Perriman, bro. He just came back from a suspension. He's got a clean record. He can hit however he wants.
That boy's gonna take somebody's head off. You want the ball, coach?
I go get you the football. I get you the football. I hope he didn't kill somebody.
It'll be good to unleash him on him. Oh man! All right, Texas fans, let us know what you think. How much do you think the Texans will win by? And if you have them losing, maybe you're one of those fans. Yeah, let us know in the comments who you're looking forward to the most. Get well, Tank. Please be ready to play this week. We miss you. We love you. Health on all.
Bye, Titus Howard.
Yeah, Titus Howard. Go bye.
Titus Howard and the rest of our O line. That being said, Houston, much love. Hope the rain didn't affect you too much. We are out of here. Later.
How much I'm working for this? I swear my dreams are too important.